Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Bible in a Year. My name is Natalie, and today we're on day 110. I'm so glad that you're here today, and I hope your day's going fantastic. We are going to be reading out of Leviticus chapter 24. We're going to be starting the Song of Songs. We're going to be reading chapters 1 and 2 today, and then Romans chapter 11, but only verses 1 through 16. And then we'll close out the day with Psalm 74, but only verses 1 through 9 today. So I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started with Leviticus chapter 24. I think I need water. Leviticus makes me thirsty. Here we go. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Command the children of Israel that they bring to you pure olive oil, beaten for the light, to cause a lamp to burn continually. Outside of the veil of the testimony in the tent of meeting, Aaron shall keep it in order from evening to morning before Yahweh continually. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generation. He shall keep in order the lamps on the pure gold lampstand before Yahweh continually. You shall take fine flour and bake 12 cakes of it. 2/10 of an ephah shall be in one cake. You shall set them in 2 rows, 6 on a row, on the pure gold table before Yahweh. You shall put pure frankincense on each row, that it may be the bread for a memorial, even an offering made by fire to Yahweh. Every Sabbath day he shall set it in order before Yahweh continually. It is an everlasting covenant on the behalf of the children of Israel. It shall be for Aaron and his sons, and they shall eat it in a holy place, for it is most holy to him of the offering of Yahweh made by fire by a perpetual statute." The son of an Israelite woman, whose father was an Egyptian, went out among the children of Israel, and the son of the Israelite woman and a man of Israel strove together in the camp. The son of the Israelite woman blasphemed the name and cursed, and they brought him to Moses. His mother's name was Shelemith, the daughter of Debri of the tribe of Dan. They put him in custody until Yahweh's will should be declared to them. Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, "Bring him who cursed out of the camp, and let all who heard him lay their hands on his head, and let all the congregation stone him. You shall speak to the children of Israel, saying, Whoever curses his God shall bear his sin. He who blasphemes Yahweh's name, he shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall certainly stone him. The foreigner, as well as the native born, shall be put to death when he blasphemes the name. He who strikes any man mortally shall surely be put to death. He who strikes an animal mortally shall make it good, life for life. If anyone injures his neighbor, it shall be done to him as he has done, fracture for fracture, eye for eye, tooth for tooth. It shall be done to him as he has injured someone. He who kills an animal shall make it good, and he who kills a man shall be put to death. You shall have one kind of law for the foreigner as well as the native born, for I am Yahweh your God." Moses spoke to the children of Israel, and they brought him who had cursed out of the camp, and stoned him with stones. The children of Israel did as Yahweh commanded Moses. All right, let's start the Song of Songs. This is chapters 1 and 2. Now, this translation, which is the World English Bible, they have this heading as the Song of Solomon. So, in most translations, though, it is called the Song of Songs. So, if you have a Bible, that's what's going on there. Okay, let's get started. The Song of Songs, which is Solomon's. Let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your love is better than wine. Your oils have a pleasing fragrance. Your name is oil poured out. Therefore the virgins love you. Take me away with you. Let's hurry. The king has brought me into his rooms. We will be glad and rejoice in you. We will praise your love more than wine. They are right to love you. I am dark, but lovely. You daughters of Jerusalem, like Kedar's tents, like Solomon's curtains. Don't stare at me because I am dark, because the sun has scorched me. My mother's sons were angry with me. They made me keeper of the vineyards. I haven't kept my own vineyard. Tell me, you whom my soul loves, where you graze your flock, where you rest them at noon. For why should I be as one who is veiled beside the flocks of your companions? If you don't know, most beautiful among women, follow the tracks of the sheep. Graze your young goats beside the shepherd's tents. I have compared you, my love, to a steed in Pharaoh's chariots. Your cheeks are beautiful with earrings, your neck with strings of jewels. We will make you earrings of gold with studs of silver. While the king sat at his table, my perfume spread its fragrance. My beloved is to me a sachet of myrrh that lies between my breasts. My beloved is to me a cluster of henna blossoms from the vineyards of En-gedi. Behold, you are beautiful, my love. Behold, you are beautiful. Your eyes are like doves. Behold, you are beautiful, my beloved, yes, pleasant, and your couch is verdant. The beams of our house are cedars, our rafters are firs. I am a rose of Sharon, a lily of the valleys. As a lily among thorns, so is my love among the daughters. As the apple tree among the trees of the wood, so is my beloved among the sons. I sat down under his shadow with great delight. His fruit was sweet to my taste. He brought me to a banquet hall. His banner over me is love. Strengthen me with raisins. Refresh me with apples, for I am faint with love. His left hand is under my head. His right hand embraces me. I adjure you, daughters of Jerusalem, by the roes or by the hinds of the field, that you not stir up nor awaken love until it is so desire. The voice of my beloved, behold, he comes, leaping on the mountains, skipping on the hills. My beloved is like a roe or a young deer. Behold, he stands behind our wall. He looks in at the windows. He glances through the lattice. My beloved spoke and said to me, Rise up, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. For behold, the winter is past. The rain is over and gone. The flowers appear on the earth. The time of the singing has come, and the voice of the turtle doves is heard in our land. The fig tree ripens her green figs. The vines are in blossom. They give out their fragrance. Arise, my love, my beautiful one, and come away. My dove, in the clefts of the rock, in the hiding places of the mountainside. Let me see your face. Let me hear your voice. For your voice is sweet and your face is lovely. Catch for us the foxes, the little foxes that plunder in the vineyards. For our vineyards are in blossom. My beloved is mine, and I am his. He browses among the lilies. He browses among the lilies until the day is cool and the shadows flee away. Turn, my beloved, and be like a roe of a young deer on the mountains of Bether. Young love. All right, moving into Romans chapter 11, verses 1 through 16. Let's see what Paul has to say. I ask then, did God reject his people? May it never be, for I also am an Israelite, a descendant of Abraham of the tribe of Benjamin. God didn't reject his people, whom he foreknew. Or don't you know what the scripture says about Elijah? How he pleads with God against Israel. Lord, they have killed your prophets. They have broken down your altars. I am left alone, and they seek my life. But how does God answer him? I have reserved myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to Baal. Even so too, at this present time also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. And if by grace, then it is no longer of works. Otherwise, grace is no longer grace. But if it is of works, it is no longer grace. Otherwise, work is no longer work. What then? That which Israel seeks for, that he doesn't obtain, but the chosen ones obtain it, and the rest were hardened. According as it is written, God gave them a spirit of stupor, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear, to this very day. David says, let their table be made a snare, a trap, a stumbling block, and a retribution to them. Let their eyes be darkened, that they may not see. Always keep their backs bent. I ask then, did they stumble that they might fall? May it never be. But by their fall, salvation has come to the Gentiles to provoke them to jealousy. Now if their fall is the riches of the world, and their loss the riches of the Gentiles, how much more their fullness? For I speak to you who are Gentiles. Since then, as I am an apostle to the Gentiles, I glorify my ministry, if by any means I may provoke to jealousy those who are my flesh, and may save some of them. For if the rejection of them is the reconciling of the world, what would their acceptance be but life from the dead? If the first fruit is holy, so is the lump. If the root is holy, so are the branches. Yes, Paul. All right. Closing it out in Psalm 74, verses 1 through 9. 1 through 9. Here we go. This is a contemplation by Asaph. God, why have you rejected us forever? Why does your anger smolder against the sheep of your pasture? Remember your congregation, which you purchased of old, which you have redeemed to be the tribe of your inheritance, Mount Zion, in which you have lived. Lift up your feet to the perpetual ruins, all the evil that the enemy has done in the sanctuary. Your adversaries have roared in the middle of your assembly. They have set up their standards as signs. They behaved like men wielding axes, cutting through a thicket of trees. Now they break all its carved work down with hatchet and hammers. They have burned your sanctuary to the ground, and they have profaned the dwelling place of your name. They said in their heart, "We will crush them completely." They have burned up all the places in the land where God has worshipped, where God was worshipped. I'll read that again, starting at verse 8. They said in their heart, "We will crush them completely." They have burned up all the places in the land where God was worshipped. We see no miraculous signs. There is no longer any prophet. Neither is there among us anyone who knows how long. How long? Wow. Well, that was a good day today. I am so happy that you stopped by. I hope you all are doing well. Please come on back for tomorrow, which will be day 111. Have the most fantastic day, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye.